December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and rebel now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high. I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday, man. Y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. What I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday, man. But this is Sold Out, where, of course, we continue that sneaker talk, man. I do have the Sold Out Discord link in the chat right now. It's free to sign up. I'm going to pin it, but one of the messages I couldn't see, technically, I probably could have found a loophole around it, which I think I did technically. So I'm going to pin it back up at the top where, of course, you can join for free. So give me just a second because, yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm starting slightly later than normal, but that's okay, though, because life's, and when they hand me lemonade, you know what? I'm going to just make, when they hand me lemons, I'm going to just make lemonade with the joint. It is what it is. I'm still doing what I got to do. When I tell you, from the moment I got up today, it's been pretty much where they say that saying where I've been active, dog. Like, I don't even think I've gotten a moment to myself, but you know what? The grind keeps going on, man. So appreciate y'all for showing up here tonight, man. Some people said they prefer that I go later anyway. So you know what I'm saying? This is going to be sometimes where normally I would have been like, oh, man, I couldn't make it. But you know what? Push through it. So appreciate everybody that's coming through, being active in the chat, man. Tonight's topic, man, and I'm going to definitely touch the chat in just a second real quick, but a nice topic, man. We're going to be keeping it pretty simple over here, a pretty chill stream for the most part. Pretty much, man, we're going to be talking you can now sell sneakers on Shopify store to StockX. So that's very interesting. I saw that article. We're probably going to start there. Then JD Sports has a Canadian flagship store. And if I have time, I'm going to take some key takeaways from pretty much the tariff. So I'm going to be doing an update on the tariffs pretty much. Then we'll cover that. I do have the BF Corp story. They do got a new person in the spot there, but I'll probably push that to Saturday because y'all know I still try to keep these lives at just like an hour time frame, man. So that's just my goal. That's what I think works for me. So as y'all commenting out, definitely smash that like button and, of course, sub up to the channel, man. Y'all let me know if audio and videos is okay, and then we'll get the party started here. Let me just see who all's in the chat real quick. I did see Long Beach Joe Jets was in here earlier. Says, salutes and respect to Polo in the chat. Appreciate that. And then, of course, we got the boy Big Money Sonny in here, man. It's been a minute since you've been on one of the lives, homie. It says, yo, we live. What up, Sonny? What up? Says, I got a couple questions for you, Polo. I'll wait till everyone come through. Okay, cool. Appreciate that, man. You know, feel free to ask them during the live unless, you know, you just want to keep it, you know, direct. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't got nothing to hide, and I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability, of course. Where we at real quick? Let's see. We got Thomas Gold Ring Jr. in the building. Says, Polo, keep your videos going. I'm showing respect from the DMV. Appreciate that. DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, dog. And speaking of that, showing love, that's part of the reason why I had to push it to 7:30, because I know I had to be out in the middle of rush hour traffic after work. Normally I can't avoid it, but this time I had some stuff come up and I had to touch that rush hour traffic. And the sad part is, dog, I took all the back roads that I knew, that I thought nobody else knew. Yeah, people have found them. More people have found them out. And off mode, but on mode. Let me just put it one way, right? I probably still could have. I still made it for the live in time, but I still could have chilled just a little bit. Except, and this is off mode, but on mode. This is gonna tell you the traffic issues we have here. I got to do a quick venting session, dog. Why am I pulling up to a traffic light and it's on green and I can't go? When I finally get closer, people had to move around this one car that was in the middle of the highway with its flashers on, windows up. Guess what? Nobody in it. It's just on. No cop in sight, no nothing, dog. I'm like, wow. Now, then I get further down the road, a cop has got it's like 6 or 7 cops got one person pulled over. I'm like, and people gotta literally check stuff out. So I'm like, yo, this is annoying. But anyway, I made it, but I'm not surprised. I'll just leave it there. But salute to the DMV, man, because it's definitely interesting. And when I tell you, when people saw the cops, if you never heard of the term rubbernecking, this is what you saw. Pretty much everybody's doing this. I'm like, dog, focus and let's get through the light. You worried about the wrong thing unless you want to go join them. You know what I'm saying? Looks like we got Divine Photos in the building. Says, what up? What up, Divine? What up? What up? What up? Big Money Sonny says, big salutes, homie. Appreciate that. Big Money Sonny says, I feel you, homie. First time I come catch you live in a minute. Yeah, it's true. You know what I'm saying? And I know you've been up here as well, man. I'm definitely want to get another one of those live where I have the open panel up here for whoever wants to join it from the Discord. I'm going to do it. I know I've been talking about it, but I am going to do it. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, man. It's just, honestly, the schedule just been kind of crazy all of a sudden, man. But you know what? I'm going to push through it each and every time. Appreciate that. Long Beach Joe Jet saying audio and video is good. Appreciate that. I always just like to do a mic check because ironically, right, I had the live set up and then I had to close it all the way out. It wasn't recognizing it. So I had to close it up and let it resync. So yeah, just life, but it is what it is, man. But we're going to dive on tonight's topics, man. And then we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases toward the end of the live. To be honest, I'm not mad at the month of June. While we have had some heat drop, but it hasn't been like that die pressure where if I don't get it, I'm going to you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to go on the resale market. And of course, we've been keeping up with, just news in general of how, and not to pick on any of these resale stores at all, but I do find it funny that, remember in 2021 and 2020, all we saw was new sneaker stores, resale sneaker stores opening and opening and opening and opening, they were trying to really go in. Now, not even a problem anymore, and now we see all the behind the scenes stuff that's coming to light. You can even think of the Urban Necessities situation, you know what I'm saying? You can think of even his friend, right? Ironically, I hate to say it, birds of a feather flock together, but remember the old buddy that had Band LA? I'm just saying, dog, they were really close. And I hate to stereotype people, but then, it's coming to light. And I'm not going to spread too much on that on tonight's live, man, because at the end of the day, I get it. And, I know there's probably will be more updates on that situation. But you see what Nike had to do, too. Lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. It took them some time. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure they sent some hey, stop it. You know what I'm saying? With that whole Sue Surgeon thing. And then you also see with these resale things, while this may not be a Nike issue, but, when you consignment and then if you're spending way more than what you're bringing back in, it's going to be, hard to recoup. You know what I'm saying? Even if and the sad part is you've seen them do this where if your shoe don't sell within a month, they charge you a holding fee. Come on, dog. I don't know. That's just finding other little ways for those companies to make money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say which resale company I think that's going to be on the chopping block next, but some tells me it's about to be a chain effect. If the sneaker market currently stays where it's at, in my opinion, we're going to see some other sneaker resale stores probably come to light with some similar stories. You know what I'm saying? Because you think about it, a lot of other bigger resale stores, we don't hear too much from them. So that lets you know business ain't businesses. You know what I'm saying? And to me, the sneaker culture / sneakerhead culture / sneaker community, we always been in our own lane anyway. We've been like, as big of a community as the sneaker community is, we're also in our own lane of kind of like a small community too. Because there's still a lot of people that are not into sneakers. There's new people that join the sneakerhead community every day, and there's ones that don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for the newbies if they're coming in on some really I like sneakers type of vibe, but I can't tell nobody how they want to enter the game, and I'm never going to tell nobody what to cop or what they can't cop. But I will say this year alone has really been interesting, not just in, I'm talking these resale stores, but if you think of sneaker YouTube as well, myself included, you know what I'm saying? A lot of eye-opening situations. And even if you think a complex situation where Brandon Dunn's left and now they don't have the podcast they used to have every Friday, you know what I mean? Definitely we're about to see some changes. I don't know for the better or for the worse. For most part, the people that's been in the game for a while, a lot of us not really mad. You know what I'm saying? We're like, hey, yo, I want to be able to cop my sneakers. You know, I want a little bit of difficulty, but at the same time, I don't want to be like every shoe you don't want to go on the resale market, man. Sorry I had to go on that little rant real quick, but just had to get that up off my chest. Looks like we got Slayer in the building. Says, what's up, Sneaker Squad 100? What up, Slayer? What up? What up? As y'all coming out, smash that like button. So speaking of sneaker resale, because I mean, obviously this may be a great time to transition into this, StockX. It is a well-known resale company. At one point, StockX was considered like the top dog in the sneaker resale world. Like if anybody who was into sneakers, you would go to StockX. And even the person who originally started, he's not there with them anymore, to the best of my knowledge. And I'm not knocking people who did shop on StockX. A lot of us did. I even shopped on StockX like one time. But there's still a lot of people that still, you know, shop with StockX. But now we got the new information out now, and I'm going to pull up this article in just a second, but it says you can now sell sneakers from your Shopify store on StockX. So remember we did cover that story where StockX is like literally having it where you don't have to ship it to them for authentication anymore. If the person is a verified seller, they can just ship it to you directly. They're cutting out the middleman because they're finding ways to bring in extra bread, because reality is are trying to save bread while bringing in extra bread, but also save bread. Because if you got to think about this, that person, they give them a prepaid label, even if you're paying for the shipping, they still got to have the product, because the thing is they got to, like, some of these places, they don't put in it back in the original box and then ship it back out in the same stuff and say good. Usually, if you compare it to eBay, right, and I'm sure StockX has a similar situation, you've got to have hang tags and all that. So eBay does the same thing. You ship it in one box, and then they're going to verify that it's authentic, and then they're going to put it in a different box and tag it to make sure, you know, your shoe holds value if you want to sell it again. Same with similar process with StockX. Off mode, but on mode. You know who I really think really kind of, I ain't going to say started it, but kind of invented the wheel of doing authentic checks? And that person's channel, I think, Sneaker Channel, got deleted. Is if I'm not mistaken, what's homie name? He was at 300,000 subscribers too. He was doing his thing. But I remember he used to throw out the knife, and he used to have like these long fingernails. I can't even think of homie right now, but when it comes to mind, I'll think of it. Scoop, there you go. Scoop, 208 or something like that. I remember he used to do authentic checks. You know what I'm saying? He used to have people do trades and ship, and he would charge a little fee or something like that for that. He would ship it there and make content. He was doing his thing, and then, you know, things just kind of went left. I'm not sure, if I'm not mistaken, his channel got deleted, but why, I don't know. But, I mean, if it's something where a fake or something slipped through, I notice YouTube, them don't really play with that. You know what I'm saying? Looks like we got Manny with the kicks in the building. Says, Yerp. What up, Manny's? What up, what up, what up, what up? Let's see. Long Beach says, I'm loving that sneakers are available. F resellers and resale. Yeah, I stand on it. I've always said it's about how you resell, right? Y'all see me, I'll resell a sneaker when I get a new pair, but y'all know I'm not picking on nobody who does this, but I'm not the guy that's trying to crack you over the head. You know what I'm saying? I literally sold those white cement 4s, my old pair from 2016. Somebody got them joints right now. Were they dirty and used? Yes. But they got them for like what? $80. You know what I'm saying? That's a steal. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it away without giving it away. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even, you know, some shoes do go up there, but for the most part, dog, if my shoe go over like that crazy resale amount, it's just a hot item and that people in the demand is there. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it, and that's just how I've always done it. You know what I mean? I used to give away before I started selling it. So like at best, what I'm hoping for, at least just let me break even. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thing. I've always said this about how you resell. I'm not the guy pulling up with, I just got these off the back of the truck for like, I had to pay a little extra, so I got to charge you extra plus consider profit. Plus I got, employees, or what did 2J used to say? Not to pick on him, staff. You know what I'm saying? How things have come to light. You know what I'm saying? Menu the Kick says, I never shop with Scam X. I was very hesitant. I only shopped one time. Again, at the time, the wave was just there. It was all over your place and everywhere. And I know that for a fact that some sneakers that I talk about on my channel, they do an affiliate link or whatever for like the shoe. That YouTube and StockX got some type of deal where, and I'm not mad at it, but they have that stuff right then and there on my channel automatically. Like tag the product. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. And I think now I've seen it where even GOAT has become a part of the process too, which is cool. So like they'll send you the link and then you get like a little profit if it sells. Only if it sells. But that's something YouTube automatically does on its own, which I'm not mad at it. But yeah, I think it's cool. If GOAT is a respectable, company for resale, why not? Which that fall is like attached to Flight Club. But yeah. Again, not every shoe, right? In my opinion, this is why I don't necessarily hate resale. Not every shoe you're gonna hit for retail. Resale is always gonna be a thing. It's just never on the point. Like to me, resale, I never thought I would see, like, with the exception of a few like of the main stores that's been around forever. I didn't think everybody was gonna try to open a resale store. That part where it kind of got on my nerves, because for the most part, I remember when you were meeting up on Craigslist and stuff, like you don't want to do that now. You know what I'm saying? But I remember when you used to do that and meet up with people. But I sold a lot of stuff over the Craigslist joint, met up with the person, no issues. But some people had some horror stories. And now they moved it to the apps pretty much now, because Craigslist, people probably don't even know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Because now we have I think it's like OfferUp and then another joint. They merged together too. But it's basically just an app version of Craigslist, which if they were smart, they would have just did a Craigslist app. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Where we at real quick? Manu the Kick says, Devon, Sonny, Joe Jets, and Slayer 100 salute. What up? Let's see. Long Beach Joe Jets says, Scoop's whole situation was crazy to watch. Dude took his brand and flushed it down the toilet. He had some help. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same scenario with a lot of these people who do resell and stuff like that, dog. Like, I don't think they're trying to flush it down the toilet, but if you think of it, even like 2J's, you got it at the palm of your hand, you got one of the biggest stores in Vegas, another store, then you got the overseas store, but you got to stay on top of your game. In fact, off mode but on mode, right? And I'm about to transition to the StockX story, but I was literally talking to somebody earlier, right? And they were like, I think I sent them like a link. I was like, yo, check this out. This is my mindset. Because they were trying to come at me like, yo, you're always grinding. You're always like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it started with my coworkers actually, right? And I ain't going to give you the whole backstory of why he even said that. But it's like, man, you always working. You always here. You never go home. This and the third, which not true because I'm here right now. But I will say some truth because, yeah, I'm always grinding. People are like, yo, you busy. I'm like, yo, I just be laughing. I'm like, y'all know damn well, and I'll just leave it right there because, I do take breaks and rest. But long story short, we were saying like, I found out where people were saying like millionaires and people who were trying to become millionaires, they grinding across the, nonstop. And it started with like Diddy, they were like, I was watching an interview with Elliot Ness, a dude from Bad Boy. I know this ain't Music Monday, but work with me here. So literally, they said towards the end of the interview, he was like, well, Diddy was up for like 2 weeks straight, no rest. He swears they were just grinding. You know what I'm saying? And he told him, it's like, yo, this is what you got. This is what millionaires do. When you work, you know what I mean? You're working, you know what I mean? To try to get to that level. No, I'm not a millionaire, but that's my whole mindset. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to find the easy way out. If I got to, like me, my goal on my channel, I want to get my subscriber count up. I want to keep it going. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put the work in. You know what I'm saying? And that's my whole thing, kind of comparison. So yeah, I'm going to grind it out. But to get back to Scoop's situation, is like, to me, from the outside looking in, it just looked like he trusted a lot more people a little too fast, or maybe he trusted a lot more people that he shouldn't have trusted, and then he got stabbed in the back type of situation. And that's just how it is sometimes, man. You got to be careful who you let in your circle, or even if you do, you can't give them full access to like that. That's why I don't really want to, me with my channel, I don't want to do like too many money involvement situations with the people that like is rocking out with the channel, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But to each their own. Big Money Sonny says, I'm no reseller, but I'll resell my ish when I don't want them or had them long enough where they have value to trade. Salutes. This is true. This is my thing. I sell my shoes because I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not doing the double up shorty business anymore. I don't think if I have a double up, I can explain it why. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe there's something different from the older version to this version that's clearly noticeable to the eye. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't do the double up. So yeah, and instead of just, I used to drop them off at some of them little drop bins, but I'm like, nope, just go and put that joint up on eBay and just, give it to somebody who is, looking to just get a nice pair of sneakers that you, honestly, I'm pretty sure, if not all, but majority of my sneakers, if you just clean them, they're going to look just as good as new. You know what I mean? If you're using the right product. Man with the Kick says, poopity scoop. True. Yeah, I remember when Kanye made that song and then everybody kind of play on words with Scoop 208, man. It's all in fun, man. And I've seen a lot of people talking about the 2J situation, but everybody's kind of speaking quietly on that, man. But let me share my screen real quick. We're going to get the party started because I'm only going to be on joint for like another 30 minutes, man. But I definitely just want to just get my 2 cents out there before we go. So pretty much says you can now sell sneakers from your Shopify store on to StockX. So pretty much I'm not surprised because I'm assuming, right, that lawsuit that's still out there standing with Nike, I'm not saying it's working in their favor, or I don't know who's winning or what's going to be the outcome, but I guarantee you it's costing them a lot of money. And to be honest, if we're going to keep it real, if I had to guess, also I want to say this, whole live, alleged, and opinionated base. Alleged, I don't know anything. But if I had to guess, right, pretty much the straw that broke the camel's back for StockX, we have been having issues with the way they were handling business anyway, ever since, I want to say, that Josh Luber dude left, we're going to keep it real. But I think the straw that broke the camel's back for Nike is whenever they had them NFTs all over the place. And I think some of them are still up, but because I think that's still being investigated. So Nike them was like, yo, stop it. And they didn't. And then so at that point, they found the right person who had the products that were clearly not all real. And here we are, you know what I'm saying? Because that's been proven. So one thing, if you're going to have 100% authentic or authentic in your writing somewhere at StockX or GOAT or whatever company you fill in the blank, you better, if you got the nerve to put 100%, and that's the thing, if you're going to put 100% authentic, then yeah, you can't be saying like, yeah, we compare the numbers and, nobody, and I guess we can use this word, if you know, nobody bats 1,000, right? We've said that heard that from other sneaker resale stores, right? This is my thing. With the way y'all charge, StockX, all of them at one point, the way they were charging, especially during 2020 and 2021, if we're paying an extra, if we're paying double the price for the sneaker, it better be authentic. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Only Nike them know. And I'm willing to bet that Nike them probably pre-inspect the shoe and they look for a specific thing that shoe has that only they have access of knowing. And if that leaks out, then whoever leaks it out, Nike will find them and they probably will get sued. You know what I'm saying? And we can tell. So that's why I always try my very best to stick with going to retail first, man. Even if the shoe is going lower on the resale market at the time, I still just like, you know what? I'm going to still thug it out and just pay what it is on the retail side of things. But it says, here's what to know about the StockX and Shopify new partnership. So apparently, StockX is doing what they got to do. This is coming out June 24th. So literally this was just like yesterday. So pretty much it says, let me go through this real quick. It says StockX has announced its new partnership with its e-commerce platform, Shopify. It says starting today, sellers will be able to, and it's literally, so if this reported 24th, I mean, this literally just started yesterday. But it says starting today, and also StockX is, I will say this. I'm not trying to defend them because I don't think I'm comfortable over there to shop yet, but to each their own. I'm not going to tell you where you can shop. But they have the authentication issue, which, remember, it used to be 100% authentic guaranteed. Now it's StockX verified. That doesn't sound as good, right? GOAT has it in their writing somewhere where it's authentic guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this with the whole GOAT situation. I remember when they used to didn't offer the refunds or no form of credit, and I'm glad that changed. You know what I'm saying? I think I helped that situation along with a lot of other people that started to have issues with GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know recently I just started back trusting GOAT, maybe 2-3 years ago? You know what I mean? Because that joint that happened to me about GOAT was back in I dropped that video in 2015. I dropped that video in 2017. I'm positive. I had to. But yeah, we've come a long way. But I say all that to say, yeah, like eBay still has that authenticity guaranteed. And I will say this. Anytime I've had issues over at eBay, this is what helps eBay for me. And I'm not trying to compare resale stores or resale main platforms, but here's where the problem, right? eBay has somebody you can talk to on the phone, right? Yes, you can do a chat with the live person. That's awesome too, right? Now, the problem with StockX, you got to submit a request and then they'll hit you back all through email to the best of my knowledge. GOAT, same thing. They work it all through email, right? That's my thing. A lot of these resale stores don't even answer the phone, even if we take it back to the streets, right? That's my whole thing. I don't want that. Like, if I'm copping off your platform and I'm having an issue, sometimes I need to speak to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I need to talk to some person. Because the thing is, you should have somebody on your team like that on your staff. Like, even other places, when I order offline, I can talk. Like, my recent package, I literally just got in today. I was going to cancel the joint because I heard bad stuff, but I guess homie really stepped it up. But anyway, I talked to their customer service. They was like, you know what, we got you, dog, this, that, and the third. They were really nice. You know what I'm saying? You need a customer service. You know what I'm saying? I am not a firm believer in that the customer is always right, because they're not. That is one thing at my job personally, because we support people too at my job. This is my thing. I don't take this to the boss or anybody else, but the people above me, they're always like, yeah, at the end of the day, man, the customer's always right. I'm like, no, it's not. The customer's not always right. How is the customer going to be right about your job? Educate the customer so they can, you can set them up for success. If they're always right, man, I'll never get off work, But yeah, that's my whole thing. StockX them, this is great, but where's your customer service? You know what I'm saying? Customer service is very important. You need somebody to talk to. Just like if you take it back to the 2J situation, like, I'm pretty sure people said they've been trying for months this and third. I mean, at the end of the day, you getting a runaround, you want to talk to somebody that can potentially sounds like they can help you, not hurt the situation, right? Where we at? Big Money Sonny says, okay, so as a vendor, small or big, legit or none, if you integrate StockX with your Shopify account, it takes your inventory list and on StockX as well. How do you manage to sell prices? Let's see if they break that down in the article for us. I'm going to do that because that's a good question. Like, how do you, because that's a good question, because you load it up and then it's up to you. It sounds like this could be, honestly, before we even read it, with this new process they're doing, because keep in mind, this is a Shopify joint. But keep in mind, a lot of this stuff, you don't even, if you're a verified seller on StockX, remember they started doing that? If you're part of that program, the seller can't, if their stuff sells, they don't have to ship it to StockX. They can ship it directly to the customer. That's also something that kind of doesn't rub me the right way. Pause. Big Money Sonny says, also, is this for legit sellers only, or do non-verified sellers have to sell the sneakers to StockX for verification? Let's see if we can get the answer in this article. But it says, starting today, sellers will be able to manage their StockX listings and orders directly from Shopify. Both parties say that this integration provides a more streamlined approach for sellers to manage their inventory. Again, these are just nice words, Sonny. Doesn't answer. And let me put this. Your questions are 100% valid, because now I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, these are valid questions. I don't know. But this, like, nicely written first part of the article, cool. The question I want to know is how. You know what I'm saying? And I know they can't, you got to be a part of it too, but it says to use a StockX sale channel on Shopify, sellers must have an active Shopify subscription plan and an active StockX account. The parties also confirmed that the products being listed for sale on Shopify must also already exist in StockX products catalog of over 200,000 products, which includes sneakers, apparel, electronics, collectibles, and others. For a complete rundown of how the integration of StockX listings, Shopify, click here. Okay, so the complete rundown of how to integrate. So this will tell you how to integrate. I'm going to probably share my screen on that one real quick. I'm actually going to open up another tab. I like to do that low key just to see what it brings me to first before I do that joint. Because we'll see how it is. There's an onboarding guide, and this is actually on StockX's website. So we're going to definitely cover that part too. Let me share my screen again one more time. Boom, right here all up in your grill. But yeah, I'm going to keep reading on this article. Then we're going to transition on to, I guess you can say, the how part, right? So pretty much that covers this. So we're good on that one. So keep in mind this right here, it brings up this other article. This is where StockX is letting the shippers ship directly to the buyers. Now, this like click here joint right here, all I did was open it up in another tab, clip here. This is what it opens up. Pretty much Shopify onboarding guide for StockX. So pretty much it says the onboarding guide for setting up and managing selling products for a Shopify store on StockX. The StockX sales channels on Shopify allows, see the things, they're rewording the same thing, right? I'm going to go through it, and apparently there is a step-by-step joint. I guess it says check out our video guides below. Okay, cool. Awesome. We have video, Sonny. Let's see if it works. Okay, Lou, I want to place a bet. I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of those generic. I hope I'm wrong. Watch it be one of those generic videos where it's like, it's simple as like you put it in it's simple as in you log into your Shopify account, you connect your StockX account, and you tell us what products you have. Because keep in mind too, StockX uses stock images for their product. I hate that. That's what, and I know GOAT does too, but we're talking StockX tonight. But this is my thing. This is why I lean more on eBay. And I know I've been pushing eBay for years, and only dime I made is just pretty much selling my own product on there. I like being able to talk to the seller. You know what I'm saying? I can tell when, I'm not perfect, but I can read somebody, real quickly, even if I got to read it through the message, how their energy is. But also what I want to say is like, I also like to be able to see the images of what I'm about to truly purchase. And I know what, easily like StockX and Gotham are saying like, well, if you go to Ralph Lauren, Mr. Jones, like you're getting stock images there. I'm like, yeah, but they have models in the videos, rocking and stuff, and that's totally different. I'm getting it direct from the source. You guys aren't a direct source. You know what I'm saying? You're getting it from, you're the middleman. So yeah, I want to know what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? Big Money Sonny says, word, we have video. Most definitely. It says the StockX channel, Shopify allows that the onboarding guide will help you get started with the integration, manage your listings, and update your inventory. It says to get started, check out the onboarding guide or install the StockX app in the Shopify store today. You can also check out our video guides started below. So boom, it says before you get started, let me see, let's see what a couple of these videos talking about. Let's see where it'll take you. Okay, cool. It opens it in a whole nother page. So you know what I want to do? I'm going to run it back. We're going to do this. Open in another tab. Splatter that right there. So you guys should be seeing it on my screen. I'm going to make sure the audio is good to play so you guys can hear too. And hopefully no like feedback on this joint. So let me open this up. Splatter that. So let me see what this first video is talking about. Let's see if we got good audio on this. Let's see where StockX talking about. This is the getting started video I clicked on, right? Yeah, the getting started joint. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Play.
This video will cover how to get started selling your Shopify products on StockX. Once you find the StockX app in the Shopify App Store, install.
Wow. So this is like what it's supposed to be. So, okay, we'll see.
First, learn about how StockX works.
This is horrible.
By clicking on the selling guide. With StockX, you don't have to worry about photos, returns, or customer service. And you can reach our 35 million monthly visitors. You don't create your own listing pages on StockX like many other marketplaces. Instead, we manage that and will help match your Shopify inventory to our products as part of your sales channel setup.
This video, pause. This video is 2 minutes long, and I swear to God, think about this. If we're struggling to make it, I'll speak for myself. I'm struggling to make it through this 2-minute video. A seller who's eager to try to make money right now, you know what I'm saying? And they're trying to sell it where it's like, they're like, yo, you don't have to create your own listing like you do with many other platforms, which they're taking a shot at eBay. But you can use stock images at eBay, but at the same time, yes, we need some information from you. They're trying to make it seem like, dog, just tell us what the shoe is. We got the rest. You know, at that point, they put whatever, I'm assuming whatever that person is willing to accept, because you have it where people can bid, but also buy now. So I'm assuming like that person's buyout price, like, well, I wanted this. So you want to be the lowest guy on the market. You know, I'm assuming if you want your shoes to sell, because I'm assuming that's what they're going to be looking at, how they sell the stuff you want to buy now. You know what I'm saying? But we'll play the video.
First, you'll need a StockX account. On StockX, click sign up and complete the flow. Be sure to add address information and a payout and payment method. Back in your Shopify store, go ahead and click connect.
Wow.
Confirm you have products that are sellable on StockX. Look at our brand list or simply search your products on StockX.com.
Yo, the person who made this video gotta hate their job or something. Like, bro, like no excitement, no nothing. And no, you know what? Take it back. What was the budget making these getting started videos? Usually when you get like a get started video, they have like the music in the background, exciting, this doesn't make me want to sign up. You know what I'm saying? This does not make me want to sign up. I'm gonna throw it out there. Devon says, Polo, you gonna pull up that video for what happened at Urban Necessities? What video that happened at Urban Necessities? Because I didn't even know. I think you had posted it in the Discord, but I haven't. Like I told you, I've been going like literally 40 going north. I may push that till Saturday. Let me get a little bit more research on that one. I'm gonna push that one to the live on Saturday for sure, and I'll definitely pull it up. So I definitely should have more free time and definitely be able to discuss it. So yeah, but yeah, this is the worst like video. Like I'm not saying homie hates his job, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Have you? And I'm saying my job has some pretty boring videos too. Like when I study and have to train for some of my certifications. Yeah, I mean, you definitely want to be on your caffeine and be motivated. This is not motivating. This is my thing. If you look at other, like, if you want somebody, especially with this in the hype of making money, you want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, da boom. Have some music or something, dog. Long Beach laughing his ass off. Big Money Sonny says, bruh, they made this like a boring ass tech video. Exactly. Which y'all know I'm in a tech field. And I'm like, dog, this ain't it. This ain't it. Devon says, shout out to Manny for posting the full video. I'm definitely going to check it out. If we have time, I'll play it towards the end of the live. Is it in the Discord? Or if you got the link, put the link in the chat. Put the link in the chat and I'll play it and I'll go from there. Play it, yeah. Manny or Divine, pull the link from the Discord, put it in the chat, and then that way, remind me like last couple minutes of the live. I'll see what's going on if it's not like a crazy long video. Where we at real quick? Ron says, this tech video putting me to sleep. Dude, this is horrible. And look, I'm not even going to watch all of these because there's 8 joints. You know what I'm saying? The matching, the style, the list pricing, buck upload style ID. Bro, this is ridiculous. So, and then they go over it before you get started. Please, it says, before you begin, please ensure that you meet the following requirements. Product selection, stock, and this is basically what he's saying right here in the video. And I feel like I'm more excited about making a video about this. It says to complete your account details, the GN barcode, currency, pricing, and onboarding. I'm assuming these 8 videos better be all this on this one video, dog, because it seems like he's telling you everything right here what to do.
Log in using your credentials.
Look how slow, like.
StockX will appear as a sales channel.
Bro.
Next, include the products you want to sell.
You know that dude, Ben Stein? Like, he had those commercials like that. What is it? Clear Eyes. That guy. This is what literally this seems like. I don't know what this guy looks like, and I'm not trying to make fun of him, but this is what makes me, like, and his name, what? Eric, Thurmans or whatever his name is. I'm not sure if they're just using this for like a generic name, but it's like, bro, like, does he work for StockX, or did StockX just have somebody do this and they're like, hey, yeah, just use that and roll with it? Yo, y'all could put a little bit. This is my thing. They could put a little bit more better. I feel like Shopify then would have did a better video than this. To be honest, dog, I'd rather, instead of listening to him, I'd rather them use one of those like videos where they just put the wording of what you got to do next and you can just pause the joint, you know?
In the StockX sales channel.
Yeah. Wow. Bro, I can't believe I'm sitting through this. StockX, include sales channel, active, in stock.
3 products are now included. The next step will be to match your Shopify products to products on StockX.
Yeah, this is all 8 videos.
We'll cover this in the next video.
Oh,
Thanks.
okay, never mind. They cover that in the next video. So, no thank you. The getting started guide, I'm sorry. I would assume it's not about to get any more better than this. And I could be wrong. But come on, dog. I'm not even gonna put y'all through that. So pretty much it tells you right here, you got to get your barcode filled, the currency, your Shopify and StockX account should use the same currency. It says pricing, the product should be priced appropriately on Shopify with an option to mark up when listing on StockX. Onboarding, please review the onboarding guide in its entirety before connecting with StockX. So again, this is the whole thing. Log in to Shopify, log out of StockX, and then I guess you got to log back in. You got to install the app. Let's see, exclude all products. It says configuring the StockX sales channel. Pretty much, this is the step-by-step for the people who don't want to sit through that boring, very boring video. Again, yeah, so pretty much this kind of brings it down into detail, and I'm not going to go over this right here because you can see this kind of what they're telling you what you got to do. You definitely got to type in that barcode. And so fun fact, that's another way too. Not saying this can't be duplicated, but the barcode helps. It should have all your information about that sneaker. You know what I'm saying? For the people who can't manage to get a barcode, and to be fair, some products, and this don't apply, there have been some shoes that I had back in the day, not Nike stuff, but like just some products in general don't have like, or the UPC code is like scratched off. You just never know, or it's hard to see. That UPC code, if you fat finger even one number, it's gonna not go through, dog. Yeah, I see you posted the link video, Devon. I'll check it out. Let's see, Divine, Big Money Sunny says, appreciate you saving us the pain there, Polo. Dog, I'm sorry, I couldn't make y'all do this. But yeah, long story short, because we're about to transition on to JD Sports, and then pretty much we should have time, unless JD Sports them is long-winded, we should have time to cover, watch that video, then we'll talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases, depending on how long that video is, but pretty much that's a StockX story, so looks like they're trying to add more to the game. Will it be better? We shall see. Let's transition on to JD Sports. Open up a first Canadian flagship store. So JD Sports is still trying to make moves. They have been making moves throughout like the last couple years, buying up a lot of stuff. I think they acquired Hibbits. You know, they obviously got DTLR, and they have Finish Line. So yeah, I mean, they're doing their thing. It says the UK-based athletic retailer JD Sports has big plans for North America, including 17 more Canadian doors by the end of 2026. JD Sports North America strategy is growing by leaps of the bound. It says, on the heels of the latest store on the Vegas Strip, UK-based athletic retailer earlier this month opened its third U.S. flagship store in the Boulevard retail development of Las Vegas Boulevard. JD on Saturday opened its first Canadian flagship store in Vancouver, iconic Robertson Street. So again, they're trying to be there because the more people that you can bring to your door, the more sales they're looking at. And JD Sports have been doing their thing for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? Like numbers wise, they have been doing that. But at the same time, I've also argued this because a lot of people say this, like, yo, I had somebody actually ask me this in the like comment section of one of my videos. They're like, yo, is it over for Foot Locker? Because, you know, Dick's Sporting Goods has bought Foot Locker, for the people who don't know. We should know this because we covered that. But they were saying, because, you know, Foot Locker was trying to make a revamp to appeal to the more younger audience. Because, I mean, to be honest, Like if you go to JD Sports, for me, I guess you can. I'm about to tell my age here. When I go to JD Sports, I don't even know like the last time I copped something from Finish Line or JD Sports. And if I do, I still prefer Finish Line because it's more calming when I go in there. They play a little music, but it's calming. You go to JD Sports, I swear to God, I think I'm walking into a sneaker rave. Now let me clarify this: the people aren't wild, they're not flipping out. It is very chill. But it looks like with the music and the way the lights and the stuff is programmed, like, dog, all y'all got to do is get them joints rotating, and I'm running out of here. I swear, yo. Just me, though. You know, that's just how I feel about it. I see you, Sonny. It says, that's where they sold the rare Air Force, right? I saw some YouTubers pick up the rare Air Force and got gold tongues. That's probably all got the gold tongues. Okay, yeah, see, I didn't know they had a pair that has a gold tongue on them joints. I didn't know that. It says JD already operates 33 doors in Canada and plans to add an additional 17 locations by the end of 2026. Read that part. It says the company said that Robinson Street, known as Vancouver's premier shopping and cultural hub, is the perfect setting for the company's flagship in Canada. This new site joins JD's other iconic global flagships, which include Oxford Street in London, Champs in Paris, and Times Square in New York, which I always knew that one was popular in New York. So looks like they want to have a staple, and they want to like in the main heart of the main key places across the world from what I'm getting from it. If you think about this, anybody, I think if you think about we can take it to the U.S. for a second, right? What's the main places people think about the U.S.? New York. You can think ATL, they're on the map. You can think California, they're on the map, and you can think Texas, right? Where I'm at, the DMV, we there, but that's not like people do come here and it's touristy, but I mean, those are some, and people think Vegas. No matter how you slice it and dice it, you know what I'm saying? I've been to Vegas like a couple times, but like to be honest, yeah, like those are the main key points. And the rest of us just seems like we just kind of like we're here. You know, there are nice spots here, but I would say, yeah, the DMV is its own, you know what, you know? It says this launch of the landmark store signals the next phase of the expansion with the 17 additional openings planned across Canada in the next 18 months as we double down on our ambition to be the go-to destination for sports fashion in North America, said Gary Oche, CEO of JD Canada. Vancouver's vibrant culture and Robinson Street reputation as a premier shopping destination makes it the perfect home for our first Canadian flagship. We have designed this space to inspire our customers, offer them access to an exclusive products, cutting-edge store design, and the best sports fashion. So that thing is, look at this store outside already. Look at this. They're already making sure they're getting the street view right. And at the end of the day, what we should take away from this is presentation is everything. It's like, sure, who am I looking for? Foot Locker them got the same stuff inside, but why do maybe the younger audience want to come over here, right? Yellow, probably one of my favorite colors just after red. But if you look at red, even or yellow, the reason a lot of places use those bright colors like this, because it's instantly like eye-catching. It's like, hey, yo, what's that over there? You know, whether you looking for a pair of sneakers or not, you want people looking at you. That's why they choose these bright colors like this, you know what I'm saying? Foot Locker's got black. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking it because I like to rock black as well. But, you know, when you're looking at it, you're going to instantly like, okay, that's the thing is what's saving Foot Locker is those stripes. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick, it says the high visibility and high football position reflects the JD dedication to accessibility in major urban centers and its confidence in the vibrancy of Vancouver's retail scene. JD said, adding that the store will also feature exclusive brand partnerships and exclusive products and limited edition releases not available anywhere else in Canada. It says so they're gonna get, and that's the thing. That's what's gonna separate. And I've been saying Nike should be doing this all the time. What I'm tired of, right? Off mode and on mode with Nike them, right? I'm tired of like we get a Travis sneaker that, you know, majority of the sneaker community is going to want, right? And usually like you just gotta wait to come to sneakers drop. Like case in point, you'll be like, okay, cool. I'm gonna try on a Travis site, and that sucks. Let's keep it real. And then it's like, all right, cool. I didn't hit on the Travis site. I'm gonna try on the sneakers app. You got the app is gonna glitch. You got everybody trying to get it. It's the luck of the draw. I'm not saying I ain't seen people that hit. I've hit on a pair of Travis's on sneakers, but it was for dunks, those Phantom pairs. But I say all to say, like, whenever you look at, like, okay, is Foot Locker them getting them this and the third? Yeah, the one in New York or in California, but like that's it. And I'm like, that's still gonna be a hard chase, you know. So my thing is, if they can put them in a few big more stores, it will make people want to pull up. Some people will travel for a sneaker. You know what I mean? So I think they should put more hype shoes out there. So according to this, they're going to be getting more exclusives, you know? It says the Vancouver store on Robin Street is the company's first exterior street front location in Canada. The Forsay features a double height shop front and the largest LED display in JD's Canadian footprint. These says a dub waiter system provides the efficient stock delivery, while an upgraded Stingray sound system that also used by Nike provides for an immersive in-store experience. The store also includes shop in shops for leading brands that include Nike, New Balance, Adidas, as well as the digital light boxes that showcase JD's hottest drops and premium offerings. I told y'all about them lights. They don't play about the lights over at JD Sports, bruh. I'm almost done with this article, and then instead of going to upcoming sneaker releases, I'm still going to cover it, but I'm going to play that. I'm going to open up that video that you put in there by the Soul Retriever joint and see what y'all are talking about real quick while we here. You know, might as well. I'm going to finish strong. Where we at, it says North America as long has been a key component of JD Sports' global ambitions. Last year, North America became the largest market for the retailer, generating 35% of its total revenues. The largest update, including fiscal 2025 earnings, shows that North America now generates 37% of the company's total. In addition to the retailers, JD's banner is also counts under the umbrella of brands in North American Finish Line, Shoe Palace Corp, which I told you that. Yeah, well, Shoe Palace, I be forgetting about them, which I've been copying from Shoe Palace low key. DTLR and Hibbets Incorporated, formerly known as Hibbett Sports. Wow, so they're just calling it like Hibbets now, I think, which they have the right to do that if they own it, right? So I'm gonna put myself back on the main screen real quick, and then I'm gonna see what this video is real quick. I'm gonna see if I can just copy the link, and then I'm gonna see if I can open it up in another tab real quick, just to see what it is. I know it's like an X video, but we'll see what it is real quick. Actually, I'm messing up. I put it in Google which it probably would have came up, but I'm just gonna put what you put in here. Let's see real quick. I clicked the joint, nothing. I'm gonna just see if I can click it real quick. Is it gonna bring it up? Okay, cool. Let me stop it because I tried to do it a different way, but that didn't work. But I still can get it over to the main screen. Give me like 2 seconds. Boom. Look, and it's only 2 minutes and 35 seconds, so we can get it popping on this joint. Hold on real quick. Let me share my screen. This is 2J, so we got an update. Boom, there's your boy right there. Everybody's favorite sneaker reseller to the best of my knowledge. I'm just joking. Where we at real quick? I made the chat real quick. Where we at? Let's see where we at. Devon says, supposedly there might be a Jordan reserved for the Brick by Bricks, Reimagined 5s, SB Navy 4s, White Cement 4s, Jumpman Whack, and Pink 4s. Hey, in the Pink 4, hey, chill, bro. You said Jumpman Whack. I mean, I'm assuming you mean the Jumperman Jacks. That was a typo, right? I would say this. I wouldn't mind having those SB Navy 4s. Retail only, though, you know. Where we at? Big Money Sonny says, we getting those shattered backboards tomorrow in the U.S. I don't think they're coming tomorrow. I think they're coming next month. I don't think they're coming this month. Ironically, you'll see what I posted in Discord, what I rock today. But I don't think we're getting them this month. Don't quote me, though. It says, I'm back to buying sneakers like a crackhead, yo. Hey, man, we all have our phase where we got to do and stuff come up. But let me see if I can play this video real quick. Let me make sure the audio is on. It should be on. Let me see if I can play this real quick. This is 2J's. I'm going to just start it.
Why we got U-Hauls in the back of the store?
This is 2J's update.
You want to tell me why you're packing consignor product into this truck?
This is mine, TJ. This is mine. I'm a consigner.
Who's here? You know?
Yo, hey, this is my thing. Okay, it looks like he's pulled up on his old shop and he's like, why we got this and what gets going on? But didn't he post a video and say that, like, hey, you know, I I don't really own. I'm not really a part of Urban Necessities anymore. So let me read this. It says, breaking. Jay-Z Lopez. I'm just gonna say 2J's. I know I'm fucking up his name. 2J's just pulled up to Urban Necessities. An exclusive interview with Soul Retriever. Lopez says the man in the video loading the sneakers into the U-Haul claimed to be the store's biggest consignor, but according to 2J's, he's never seen them before. Maybe he came after you kind of got phased out for a little bit. You said, you've been going away for a minute. But again, if he's the biggest consigner, then you would think he would know who he is. But my thing is, didn't they have that option where you could do it? Maybe he's the online guy that you never seen before. Let's see. The Vine photo says, according to that account stash, the shattered backboards might shop drop tomorrow. Interesting. Cool. I might. It just depends but see, this is my thing. My pair is still good. I don't know. I'm not even going to go there. That's a whole nother lie. Let's play this real quick.
No, I still own the store, bro. By law, you need to let me in there. By law, you need to let me in there. Please don't make this about yourself, bro. Bro, I love you, and my name is on this paperwork, bro. Suelta la puerta, bro. No te me metas.
Oh, he went to the Spanish on him. They won't even let homie in the store anymore, according to this video.
En medio. Por favor, sal del medio and do what's right. Do what's right. Do what's right.
Wow.
That I wanted to see, the one person that's been dodging. You want to sit here and tell me why you're sitting?
Alex, we're here helping consigners. If you want to come in and help us, we welcome you.
Is this the dude that is this what this is Sue Surgeon? I thought Sue Surgeon had like a tattoo in the middle of his head and he keeps a shave. But anyway, I don't know. Who the hell is this?
Yeah, all of a sudden now it's help you, right?
Jay,
it's amazing.
We've always been here.
Sure you have. Sure, being out the store and having security in the front of the door, right? While you sit here and run and not take any accountability for anything, right?
Oh, wow. He came in from the back. Pause.
That's
hey,
support.
Pause on that.
Packing shit up, right?
Oh, I hate to say it. It looks like they having the consigners come get all their shit. And we locking it down, baby. It's over. Like, we done. You're done. Wow. I never thought these guys would close store. I thought he put so much money into this,
I'm sitting here calling you 24/7, telling you, let me know what's going on. You got people sitting here taking shit. You're emptying out the store. This is how you're helping me? That's how you're helping me.
Wow.
Y'all see
Breaking
that, right?
news,
Don't even let
everybody.
me into my own shit. Faces, I want y'all to see.
Dunks need to go down
Faces
there
that you should come in and ask them what the fuck's going on with the rest of your shit. Sitting here. Janky, bro. This is consignor, this whole empty ass wall. Tell me help me understand when I look at this empty ass wall. It don't look like to me. Help me understand. So
I'm assuming that all used to be sneakers. This is my thing, dog. Help you understand. I'm no genius. It looks like they getting rid of all the motherfucking product. And I'm assuming, right, probably within the next few days to a week, worst case scenario, 2 weeks, we're going to see Urban Necessities, like, officially. Hey, if I had to guess, I don't know what's going on. This is all alleged and opinionated based, whole live, everything I'm saying. But if I had to guess, look like they closing up shop, bruh. I mean, I don't work there, but I mean, it look like, hey, it's a wrap.
tell me the shit that you just took, the shit you just took out these walls is all consignor shit?
This was all hats.
Oh, right, now it's convenient, right? What about that whole bottom part right there? What about that whole... To me, it looks like you're emptying out the store. Don't bro me.
He said, don't bro you. What he supposed to call you? Like, he basically said, hey, look, bro, what you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Don't bro me, bro. I want y'all to see. This is what's going on. I had over 7,000 pairs on that fucking wall. I had over 7,000 pairs on that wall. What we got here?
Wow. Just wow. Hey, good look, Divine. Good look. I needed to watch this shit. Look, man. I'm going to say my 2 cents on it just real quick, dog. Check out the other one. There's another one. Hey, look. I will watch the last one, but like, dog, this is wild. And my thing is this, I thought he was a boss. And to be honest, man, I don't know. I have a lot of mixed thoughts on this, but my thing is this, dog, like, is this real life? Like, he is literally, I don't know, you're getting bossed out of your own. You can't be getting bossed out. Oh my God. I saw this. This is what I saw in the Discord, right? I'll read this real quick because this is coming from Complex Thinker. So I'm guessing they haven't like literally put out the full story yet. Big Money Sonny says, damn, Urban Necessities robbing everyone and emptying out the store. Let's see. Big Money Sonny says, dirty ass business. He's saying he has no say so, but my thing is this, dog. If he built that store from the ground up and you got tricked out your own business, and I get it, he had a lot going on, but at the same time, dog, I don't know. Back in the day, things would have been a little bit, it should have been, I don't know, things should have been a little slightly different. Now, I'm going to read this last little part, and then we're going to talk upcoming sneaker releases, but this is wild, because I have a feeling I knew there's going to be more coming to this story. Long Beach Joe just says, this is crazy. It is. Like, this is all, that's why a lot of people are like, wow, really? Like, because I have all people to keep it 100. While I'm not gonna front, I've never been the major, like, biggest fan of Urban Necessities, but, you know, I was like, hey, he got a good rapport, a good following, but what did it for me whenever Troll did his video, and then, I wasn't spending money or buying from them anyway, but when Troll proved the point that we all have been saying, he just did it a little too good, and I say that all the time, and then how he reacted with that situation. Because if you're really a humbling guy, I would have said, hey, come back up, man. Let's make it right. Let's make a video, make it official. And, you know, and because I don't think at the time, and I'm not trying to defend Troll, but I don't think at the time he had very ill intentions. I think he was just trying to wake up some of the people that, like, case in point, when my GOAT app exposed video dropping, people went in on me. They're like, yo, it's impossible. I'm like, nobody's perfect. We got humans in here. Hell, I messed up today. Something that was already broken, I slightly broke it worse, but it was already broken. But I mean, at the end of the day, hell, we still needed reinforcements anyway. So I mean, my joint though, I'm fixing it. That's my thing. When I did it, like, cool, I fixed it. Even though technically it was broken and it's still broken. Like, my thing is, what I did, I undid it. But anyway, and I hope that's what he's trying to do. But it says at 2J's, and this is Ikea or Ikela or Ikela. Kayla. I'm assuming Ikela. Now, I see on the post says, who is Ikela? Does anyone know? It says, 2J's Kicks, you were losing it. Do you remember what the books and inventory looked like when you were selling Joni's shares? Do you remember the 191,337,000? No, that's 100. No. Yeah, that's $1 million, right? Because if it's zero over here, that's in the 100,000. So that's 37,000.3, 190. Wow. It says for the business account that your personal Air Max is in 2023. So I'm assuming he has a personal credit card and it's at that level. It says needed transaction details, and you said to ask your lawyers. Remember your 75K trip to Japan to buy bait? What the hell? What are the truckloads of inventory you took from the store? Stealing pinball machines, your house, the business still pays mortgage on. Of course you do. And you just justify all this with your victim mentality. But I doubt you remember me sitting at the bank with you, embarrassed. The banker had to hear the way you spoke to your wife. I felt the same way hearing you talk to your employees. I remember the exact moment you contributed to pricing increasing and many other things you were claiming victims to. Stop pretending there was a plot. No one would make a plan to invest in you without the face of the brand, you as the active member. I will say this. I don't know if this is the person telling the truth, but that part right there hits home for me. Like, who would want to build a brand without you? You know what I mean? Without you being the face. And that's the point. They want to make you think. It says, this is you tucking your tail and throwing tantrums, much like the video, and every single person involved suffered. So, yeah. I mean, valid point. It says, dude has to be on drugs. Like, this stuff is super weird. Why he running around in the back with the front of the store is wide open. This is true. Hey, That's a valid question too. Hey, valid question, bruh. I think he went around the back to see what. Oh, true. That's a valid point. He went around there to show us what the hell was going on. You know what I mean? Looks what's happening out the back door, because they're doing it out the back door. No pun intended here, as far as like, hey, y'all seen the back door for sneakers? No pun intended, but we gotta call it for what it is, right? Let's see. Big Money Sonny says, plenty of allegations that from Kayla. It says, where is there smoke, there's damn fire. I don't trust either of these dudes, man. Just dirty ass business. Exactly, to be honest. Seems like they're both kind of like pointing the finger. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Homie saying, hell, you was at the table with us, homie. You know exactly what the fuck was going on. You just didn't give a F. You know, in so many words. He's saying it's not. So, again, you got to be careful who you do business with. You know what I'm saying? Where we at? Let's see. Devon says, this is wild. Oh, it is most definitely wild. And there's definitely going to be more to come, right? Again, I don't know if there's going to be an official lawsuits. And then I've seen in the comments, like on the last video I did, everybody's like, why didn't you get a lawyer? Why didn't you get a lawyer? They don't work for free. And if you're already paying if you're already spending money out the ass and attorneys see that, and like, the average attorney is going to be like, I would love to take your case, but, you know, and they're not going to word it like this, but in their head, like, hell, I got to get paid too, so this is a money thing. You ain't got it. What am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to work pro bono all the way, all the time, you know? I can answer a lot of other people that had legal issues, and I'll just get an attorney. Again, I say this, and 2J's knows, because he's had an attorney in the past with that whole troll situation, I would think, allegedly. But anybody who threatens me sometimes, like, yeah, I'll take you to court, I'm like, or especially, like, I'll get an attorney, I'm like, shit, you must really got some bread. Let me get the fuck on. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, people who say that make the threats, they ain't been to court a lot. Like, I'm telling you, I'll just keep it 100. All my legal proceedings, with the exception of a few, because it's getting better, you can quote me. While I'm okay and my bills are paid, I still feel every dime and every like cent and dollar I spent on every attorney I ever had, I still feel that cost in my pockets today. Yes, they're done. Yes, they're paid. And yes, everything's cleared. But trust me, I be looking at my account like, I'm straight. You know, my bills paid. I'm good. I ain't rich or nothing at all. Don't even think that. But I be looking like, dog, had you would have moved correct, and I had to learn the hard way. But had you would have moved correctly, dog, you know what you could have, should have, would have had. But, you know, F it. It happens. We're not perfect. Keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Diddy's off mode, but almost his attorney's probably not working free either. You know what I'm saying? And I agree, Sonny. Where there's smoke, there's usually fire. So I'm going to end it on this one, right? And we're going to talk upcoming sneaker releases and wrap things up. There's three sides to every story, in my opinion. There's JC side, right? 2 J's. And then there's the pretty much, what am I looking for? Shoe surgeon side. And somewhere lies the truth. I'm gonna keep saying that. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. Devon says, this is wild. Red the Play says, that's a lot of posts on social media. I see paragraphs. I scroll past. You a good one for reading through it. Hey man, I wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? This is a part of the sneaker culture, whether I like it or not. Yeah, I wanted to know. Devon says, it's too messy and a lot of finger point. Yeah, finger point is what you pretty much. He says, I hope it ends soon. I agree, but when there's money involved and on a level, and I'm going to say this, if there's taxes stuff involved, and then looks like they said they're going to try to file for bankruptcy, yeah, again, it is messy. Like, you know, I was going to say when I'm on live, I'm going to keep it right there. But yeah, it's messy. You know what I'm saying? I hope it cleans up too, man. And again, listen, people are saying what they got to say here. And again, it's the thing. If you're taking it to, and Divine, I think it was you that said this. I was like, yo, I wish they wouldn't, you know, it ain't none of our business about X, Y, Z. But then you doubled, and I agree with you, even though I don't like it, but you're right. I think you're right, is, yo, they make it everybody's business once you put it on the internet, and now it's open source and we all can see it and read it. You know, we're wrong for what we see and reacting. All right, cool. You know, let's talk upcoming sneaker releases, man, and we'll wrap things up. In fact, I'm probably going to change the title of the video just a little bit. It says update on 2J's and probably add that in there tonight too before I get off live. So long night ahead of the kid. But anyway, man, I did see that I did have the like official images of the Gammas, and I have to admit, I don't hate them. They are looking very clean. So these are anticipated in December. Yeah, I'm gonna cop most definitely. And my old pair, I'm gonna say this, dog. They're done. While I've made them last, I have ran through, like, you know what I'm saying? That was my rainy day shoe. But you know what I'm saying? I would like to have a fresh pair. You know what I'm saying? So we got those coming. Let's see. And then also we have the Stranger Things and Nike Dunk Low collection that's releasing in holiday 2025. Salutes to Manny with the kicks. He posted this in the Discord as well, but here's some of the images of it right here. Stranger Things inside with the Nike check going like that. Again, if you're a dunk person, I can see that. But yeah, this is some other little images right here. I don't hate these. I don't hate these at all. I actually wouldn't mind having a pair. I know it's that old vintage look that's kind of played out, but I don't hate it. $155 retail is what they're saying. Define says, you seen those other Diamond Turfs Pro Troll 92s? No, I have not, but I would like to. I would definitely like to see those. Let's see, we got the Bronx Girls skate. I think Manny posted this as well in the Discord, so those are anticipated right here. Not for me, but I don't hate them. I don't hate them at all, man. But let me put myself back on the main screen, man, because I've been on the joint a little bit longer than I anticipated, but you know how it is. Time flies when you're having fun. Been on this live for an hour and 16 minutes officially. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Post those Diamond Turfs in the Discord, Devon. Post them in the Discord. I'll check them out for sure. I'll be back live again on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. But until then, smash that like button, sub to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday as well. But I'll be back live again on Saturday. Same scheduled regular program unless something changes up, but yes, I plan to go live on Saturday. Y'all sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. It is free to sign up. Where of course we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. I'll see you guys again on Saturday, man. More content on the way as always, and appreciate everybody for being active in the chat. And yeah, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.